Thank you for choosing the SNL Fan Podcast, and I'm your host, just some guy named Jay. And in this installment of the SNL Fan Podcast, basically what I want to do is file a complaint. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to ACM Records. ACM Records is a large independent record label with hundreds of artists signed to the label from all genres of music. They have artists that play industrial metal, rock, alternative, rap, R&B, reggae, country music, salsa, folk music, blah, 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 classical music, all the genres of music. And I want to put out the bold statement by saying each and every artist signed to that label is very talented. You know, you like one, you're going to like them all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what they have by clicking the links in the information box below. So definitely check it out. ACM Records. Also, ACM Records are looking for individuals to join their street team. Joining the street team is a great way to get you some great experience in the music industry. Some behind-the-scenes look at things. Something to put on the resume, and you get to help out. Get to move up within a growing company. Okay, enough about that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the forms to that in the information box below. Okay, now let me go on to my complaint. I want to file it. Brooks Wheelan. Now, before Brooks Wheelan even said his first word on SNL, I was already looking forward to seeing him because I remember looking at his. I looked at a lot of his stand-up on YouTube and things like that, and I did that way before they even announced that he was going to be the sixth new featured player. Because I was looking forward to, I was like, oh man, I've seen his face. I know this guy. I done seen him. So I was like, oh my God, they got him. Oh, he's going to be the next featured player. Yeah. I like this guy. I like his stand up. I like his jokes. He's going to be funny. I'm never looking forward to him. And so when he was on SNL, he did very good in the E-Meth skit when Kenan was chasing him around the room naked in his living room in the E-Meth skit. That was funny. The whole setup to that, his delivery in that, it was hilarious. But his other two appearances on the show, where he had one line as playing the big kid in the airplane skit. And his one line was, "Yeah, Dad, a plane." I think that was his line. But the complaint I want to file about Brooks Wheelan is I couldn't hear it. What were you saying? Bruh, you need to speak up. Speak up. Project your voice. "Yeah, Dad, a plane." I can't hear you. What? Nobody's asking you to be like Chris Farley and have a booming voice, but I mean, come on, you're not that low when you're doing your stand up. Is it the confidence? What is it? I can't. "Hey, Dad, a plane. A plane, Dad. Like a plane." You're real low. Speak up. We can't hear you in the back. And then on the Miley Cyrus episode, he had another two had lines, one line or whatever. And his line was when Vanessa Bayer's character asked him, what do you like to write poems about? And he said, "Grand Theft Auto and butts." He said it real. Nobody liked. It was a funny line. It was it was funny. It was a funny joke, funny line. He could have made that funny. You know what? I'm not gonna say he could have made it funny. If another person played that character, like Bobby Moynihan or Taran Killam or Will Ferrell. Because Will Ferrell is the king of making stuff that's not funny. Like Will Ferrell, the way he looks, the way he says it, the way he stops and pause. That's what makes it funny. It's not just saying a joke. Just saying the joke itself is not. Because Colin Quinn is funny, but the thing about Colin Quinn that makes Colin Quinn so funny is Colin Quinn, his actual jokes are funny, but his delivery is kind of bad. But Colin Quinn's bad delivery makes it kind of like he's doing his own thing with it. It's kind of innovative. It's funny. You still laugh, but it's like so sometimes just saying a joke itself is not funny. you have to deliver it a certain way, to make it funny. Like Ferecito said, Fred Armisen is Ferecito. When you tell a joke, you have to make it obvious to the audience. You got to make that punchline I'm just kidding. You got to make that punchline. Sometimes we don't get it. Sometimes you tell a joke and you say it, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. So did the chicken ever make it? I mean, we don't know if it's funny because you're not, so, and Brooks, you know better because you're a stand-up comic. You know how to set up a joke and boom, kill it with a punchline. You know how to do that. I mean, you already coming in there with that type of experience. Don't think because you're doing sketch comedy that this is, whoa now. This is way out of my realm. I don't understand this. This world frightens and confuses me, like that Unfrozen Caveman lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to deliver a joke, man. And that Grand Theft Auto and Butts, you should have projected it better. We can't hear you. So, what do you like to write poems about? Grand Theft Auto and Butts. And Butts. I like Grand Theft Auto and Butts. And Butts. And Butts. And Butts. Okay, see, you have to speak up because we can't hear you. All right. So that's all I like to say for now. Brooks Wheelan, you're doing. I like your stand up. I give you a pat on the back. You're a funny guy. But next time, be a little louder, man. Project those jokes. We'll keep your head in the game. All right. Okay, let's go out. The next week we'll have a good week. All right. So let's do this. Let's do it. All right. Let's do it. Again, I'm just some guy named Jay, and that's news to me.